Last problem, that is, here you can see that state the equation of the vertical asymptote on the graph of y equals to fx. So for vertical asymptote it will be x equals to 5, x equals to k, this one is the vertical asymptote. Okay, so here you can see the vertical asymptote, x equals to k, vertical asymptote, and we have to find out the horizontal asymptote. So for horizontal asymptote we just need to divide the coefficient here. So the first coefficient is a k and second coefficient is +1. So the horizontal asymptote is y equals to k by 1 equals to y equals to k. So this is the horizontal asymptote and this is the vertical asymptote. Okay, now we have to find out, use an algebraic method to determine whether f is a self inverse function or not. Okay, so we need to find out whether f is self inverse or not. How we will find out? Just from this equation, that is y equals to f of x equals to kx minus 5 divided by x minus k. Just multiply that. So y into x minus k is equals to kx minus 5. So we are getting xy, just multiply that. Okay, so xy minus ky equals to kx minus 5. So from here we just need to write the equation in terms of y. Okay, so just take the values xy minus kx equals to ky minus 5. So we are getting x common, y minus k is equals to ky minus 5. So x equals to ky minus 5 divided by y minus k. Okay, so this is the equation here. Now just rewrite the equation in terms of, so f inverse of x, this is equals to nothing but kx minus 5 divided by x minus k. Just rewrite the equation in terms of x. Okay, so you are getting f inverse of x and fx is same. So f inverse of x is equals to fx in terms of normal independent variable x. So that's why I can say f is a self inverse function. Okay, so the third problem is also done. 12 ABC, 3 problems are done. Okay, so 3 problems are done. This slide, I have taken one extra slide, whether I will take some extra time or not for this particular slide. That's why the, for safety, the slides has been taken. Now you can see, sketch the graph of y equals to fx, stating clearly the equations of any asymptotes and the coordinates of any point of intersection with the coordinate value. So I just need to sketch the value of y equals to fx, and it is given that k is equals to 3. So if k is equals to 3, your equation becomes, just you have f of x is equals to kx minus 5 divided by x minus k. So if x equals to 3, then you have f of 3 at k equals to 3, at k equals to 3 your fx will be at k equals to 3. So fx at k equals to 3, this will be 3x minus 5 divided by x minus 3. Okay, so this is the equation. Now I just need to draw the graph only. Okay, so you have at just find out the values. If x equals to 0, then y equals to, if x equals to 0, then y equals to 5 by 3. If y equals to 0, if y equals to 0, then x will be again 5 by 3. So this is the, if this is the condition, then we can clearly have the graph here. Okay, again this is a handmade manual graph, so there will be some fluctuations, you just need to avoid that. Okay, so at k equals to 3, so the vertical asymptote as well as horizontal asymptote will be on the 3. This is x equals to 3 and y equals to 3, this will be your asymptote lines, this will be your asymptote lines. Okay, so if these are your asymptote lines, then obviously this is your, these are the all asymptote lines I have already mentioned earlier. So just we need to draw the graph. So at x equals to 0, y is 5 by 3, so 5 by 3 somewhere is like there. So this point is 0 comma 3, and this point is 3 comma 0, and this will be asymptote, and this is the value, this is the one value, and this is somewhere the second value is there. So the graph will be like this only. So the graph will be like this. It is trying to touch the asymptote, but will not be able to do that. And from here also we just a mirror image of this graph. Okay, this is the graph of this equation. Again, how you will verify that? Draw a line of x equals y equals to x, and you will have the same cutting here. Okay, so this is the y equals to x line, and you have the same cutting here. Okay, so this is the graph for y equals to, this is the graph for y equals to fx, y equals to fx, where k equals to 3. This is the graph. You have to just keep in mind how we have just drawn the asymptote values. Obviously we have mentioned the horizontal asymptote and vertical asymptote, that is both the asymptotes will be k. So if the value of k is 3, then obviously the asymptote value will be 3. So that's why the graph is like this. Okay, now the last question of this particular thing, that is the region bounded by the x-axis of the curve y equal to fx and the line x equals to 5 and x equals to 7 is rotated through 2 pi about the x-axis. So we are rotating this in the x-axis. Okay, I am not drawing this graph in the next slide, so try to understand the fact here. Find the volume of the solid generated, giving your answer in terms of pi, in terms of this. Okay, so we have one formula for this, that is pi a to b y square dx if the particular graph is rotated about the y-axis. So I have rotated the graph about y-axis, so y square dx, and the pi value is, as it is constant, so it will be moved out to the integration. So a to b y square dx. So the y will be here, y equals to here nothing but 3x minus 5 and x minus 3, and your a is 5 and b is 7. So obviously you just have to integrate this part only, that is pi 5 to 7 y square means 3x minus 5 divided by x minus 3 whole square dx. So just you have to do this. Okay, so let's do this. So just we need to integrate that part only. So pi integration v equals to pi integration 5 to 7 3x minus 5 divided by x minus 3 whole square dx. Just expand this. So pi integration 5 to 7, after expanding it will be 9x square minus 30x plus 25 divided by x square minus 6x plus 9 dx. Okay, so to make it in the general form, just you need to divide it. Okay, I am doing it in this portion. So 9x square minus 30x plus 25, just divide this with this term, so here space is little bit low, just you need to see that I am dividing this equation with this. Okay, so just you have to get the value, like here it will be 9. To get the value here it will be 9. So if it is 9, then just see here to here. Okay, so 9x square minus 54x plus 81, so it is minus plus minus, so I am having 24x minus 56. So obviously I can write now, that is 5 to 7, here I can write pi, so 9 plus 24x minus 56 divided by, it is x square minus 6x plus 9, so I am writing it in this way dx. Now you can do it in this way, like again one more formula you need to apply, that is in terms of like 24x minus 56 divided by x minus 3 whole square in terms of a by x minus 3 plus b by x minus 3 whole square. I am just trying to find out the normal equation of this. Okay, so just see after the here, after this line, see here. Okay, so we can write 24x minus 56, this is equals to a into x minus 3 plus b, just normal equation. So first, if at x equals to 3, at x equals to 3 we have b equal, we have the value of b, so b will be 72 minus 56 equals to 16. At x equals to 0 we have minus 56 equals to a into minus 3 plus 16. So we have 3a equals to 72. So a will be 24. So the value of a is 24 and value of b is 16. So the complete equation, so the complete integration now becomes, see the value of the integration here. So integration pi, this is v equals to pi 579 plus a by x minus 3. So a will be 24. So 24 divided by x minus 3. See the beauty of this equation. And b, the value of b is 16. So 16 divided by x minus 3 whole square complete dx. Now see the complete equation from here, it is derived to this equation. This simply is a simple equation. Now you can do this very simply. Okay, so in next slide we will do that. So the complete equation is like this: pi, so 5 7, okay, then we have 9 plus, it is 24 by x minus 3 plus 16 divided by x minus 3 whole square is complete dx. So I am getting the normal values. So 9x, this is 9x plus 24 ln x minus 3 plus 16 here x minus 3 inverse, okay, and the limit is from 5 to 7. Just simple integration here. It is x minus 3 here. Just one more example for you. If it is 16, so it is basically 16 x minus 3 to the power minus 2, and the simple integration here, okay. So 9 of x, so 9 into 7 minus 5 plus 24 of ln 4 minus ln 2, simple, just 7 minus 3 4 and 5 minus 3 2 plus 16, again here will be 4 inverse minus 2 inverse, okay. So we are getting, that is pi, just pi here, pi term must be, you just be careful with your all the equations. So 18 plus 24 ln 2 plus 16 into 1 by 4. So I have pi 18 plus 24 ln 2 plus 4. So the equation is becoming pi plus 22 pi into 22 plus 24 ln 2, okay. See, it is the we need to find out this and this, these two are here. Just from here I can say a equals to 22 and b equals to 24. This is there, okay. So the last problem is also done. Thank you for watching IB 360. We will meet again in some next videos. Thank you so much.